Little comments which tips that I found really make a difference, and some of this might sound a little bit obvious, especially after I've gone over it, but I believe sometimes a little bit of repetition is not a bad thing. So the first thing I hope you've understood: you can make money in all market conditions. Get this thing out of your head that it's the good old days have gone and what have you. It's not true. We can make money obviously in things going up, going down, and even sideways, and I've showed with binary how you do that. Start small and build up. Listen, I've already told you, I didn't start out in this business with millions. I started out literally working as a junior. I was earning £100 a week. I saved up some money. I built up, and I compounded. And Einstein basically said, compounding interest is the greatest mathematical discovery of all time, and I absolutely believe it. And I think they say, people that understand compounding earn it, people that don't pay it. Start small, build up. Financial spread betting and trading is leverage. What it means is that we can control a big position with a relatively small amount of money, and if we do that carefully, that can work in our advantage. Compounding basically means we build up our money. If I say I've made from £1,000 to £20,000, don't see it as linear. Don't see it as 1,000. See it as 1,000, 1,500, maybe went to 1,300, maybe went to 2,000, 2,500. If you've read my New York Times best-selling book, The Millionaire Dropout, I actually talk about compounding and how we use that in business. Maybe you have a website and a website's making $10 a day. All right, not very exciting, but if you've got 200 sites all making $10 a day, then it becomes a little bit more interesting. You can trade numerous products. Don't want everybody just to get stuck in this FTSE 100 or Dow or just one product mentality. Yes, currencies have had some interesting times, and there's been a lot of opportunities in currencies, but I wouldn't say that the be end and end all is currencies. There are plenty of other opportunities, and if I add up the last few years where the majority of my profits have come from, it's come from actually stocks or shares of the UK. So don't just get stuck on an index, or don't just get stuck on the euro dollar. Some people say, I only want to trade the euro dollar. Well, that actually narrows your opportunity. Remember, what I'm trying to do here is give you all the opportunities, all the advantages for you to do well. So don't sabotage yourself and literally, say, oh, I'm only going to trade one market. That really does narrow yourself down. Mr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, know your personality and your trading style. Some of you reading this may be a little bit older, a little bit of grey hair. Are you really going to be happy watching a screen all day? Does it really fit in with your personality? And I don't think so. So for most people, trend trading, the slightly longer term systems that I'm showing, they're going to fit with your lifestyle, your personality much better. And the truth is, you're going to make more money anyway. So again, going back to the hare and tortoise, the sort of young guy might short term make some money and what have you, but the older person with a longer term type of system, in the end, will actually do much, much better. Number 5, remember, money management is the key to survival. However sure you are that this trade or stock is going to do well, and you've got a great chart and everything lines up, always make your first trade small, and if you're correct, you can add more. You can always buy to a position. Worst thing you want to be is in a huge position that you wish you weren't in, and you've stretched yourself so much that the account, because you start doing stupid things, you'll become irrational, and that's not the way forward. Some people want the hot tip, or they want the all-in. It might sound very interesting or very romantic. I'm going all in on this idea. This isn't late night poker. The truth is, the way that you're going to make your money is going to be through stages. And yes, you're going to get some great wins. You're going to get some great trends as long as you leave them and let them run. But it's going to be a process. It's not going to be one trade that's going to be your lifetime trade. Cut losses and let winners run. I know everybody tells you this, but I hope what you've learned from me today is that by being more mechanical, by having a system, by having a checklist, you can make this much easier, rather than you just sitting there thinking, oh, I haven't got a clue when to get out of this trade. What do I do? Keep records. Again, going back to the checklist. This is what I found. Successful traders, in fact, successful people in all walks of life, they're good at monitoring what works and what doesn't. They keep diaries, they record information, and I find losing traders are very good at throwing away contract notes or not keeping records. You know, I've had people come to me before and think they have winning systems, and then when I've looked at it closely, they've actually lost money. So it's very important that, you know, you treat this as a business. You're not here for excitement. You're not here for fun. You're not here to impress your friends. Now, you know, before I sound like a killjoy, you are going to make money. And with that money, you can do wonderful things and have a great time. But it's not your kicks from basically trading. I hope I've got that through to you. It's easy to get blown away from all the great software, you know, and I'll admit it, I'm a gadget freak, you know, I love all the bells and whistles, but be very careful with trading, you know, business channels, news, sometimes more is, you know, less is more. And it's very easy sometimes people to keep sort of thinking, oh, I've got to know this, I've got to know everything. And the truth is, going back to some of these very simple systems like Dava's system or, you know, what Livermore was saying 100 years ago, you know, it's where really you're going to make the money. By all means, use technology. By all means, use the iPad. By all means, use your iPhone or whatever product is out, you know, the latest thing. But be careful, because you can end up over trading or doing things that you'll regret because you've got information on tap. The crowd is normally wrong. You know, some of the best time to buy is when the crowd is terrified and headlines are all doom. And if everyone's bullish and you get into the back of the taxi and the guy says, oh yeah, I've just made $5,000 on corn, or I've just bought the latest Facebook IPO or whatever, you think, well, hold on a minute, you know, that's not normally how it works. But again, by using charts, by using a moving average, we can get an idea, we can get a sense of what the crowd is doing and what the media, you know, getting a sense of what's going on. And my final tip to you, really, don't feel you have to trade all the time. You know, gamblers bet on markets every single day. Some of the best trades you'll make are the ones that you don't make. And, you know, trading can be addictive, both for losing traders who want to get even and they want to make money. And then people that are on a roll because they've started off really well and now they think they're going to conquer the world and they've already ordered their Learjet. You know, truth is, as I say, take it, pace yourself. Don't feel that, you know, you're going to conquer the world all day. Don't get down from a few losing trades. That's going to happen to you. It happens to me. It's just part of the business. All right, so let me bring this all up to an end. I hope you've enjoyed the DVD. Now, don't go and put this on the shelf and never watch it again. You know, obviously take a break. Use it as a referral. Go through the workbook. Go through any updates on thefinancialtrader.com. And more importantly, remember, I want you to do well. I'm here for you. If you need help, email me. Don't forget to fill in your log sheets, your trading sheets, so I can see that you've actually gone through the system. If you're going through a few losing trades, as I say, it's just part of the business. Don't take it personally. Stay steady. Don't think about your results over the next week or 2 or 3 weeks, even if they're good. You know, I've had people come to me and they've said, oh, Vince, I've made all this money over the last 3 weeks. I've actually toned them down a little bit and said, yeah, okay, that's great, but realize it's not about 2 or 3 weeks. It's about 12 months, 24 months, and 36 months. So think a little bit further out. Anyway, you can follow me on Twitter. You've got my email address, which is on the letter, financialtrader.com. You've got a password for. It's been an absolute pleasure presenting this information to you. I hope you're going to follow it through and you're going to gain my sort of success. And please keep in touch with me. Thank you very much for watching.